Hey everybody, Seth here from British Audio, and today I'm going to be showing you how to swap this bridge pickup in a Gibson Explorer. So you're going to want to start by flipping the guitar over and removing the back cover to access the tone and volume pots. Once you have the cover off, locate the bridge pickup lead. In this case, it's going to the center potentiometer. Go ahead and heat up your soldering iron, and we're going to desolder the red lead from the lug closest to us. Basically, all you're going to need to do is tin the end of the soldering iron, in which case you just touch some solder to it and get a good fresh coat on there. You're going to press it to the lug and it will reheat the old solder, and the lead should just come right out. Once you have your hot lead desoldered, we're going to want to desolder the ground, which is to the top of the pot itself. These can take a little bit longer to flow, so be patient with it because there's a lot more surface to heat up. Once you have your pickup lead desoldered, we're going to remove the pickup. There should be 4 screws going into the pickup ring. Just simply remove all 4 of them and the pickup will come right out. Next is a bit of a tricky part. We're going to want to remove the pickup ring so that we can reuse it with the other pickup. So these are 2 flathead style screws, and they both have a spring, as you can see there, that come out of them. Taking them out isn't always the most difficult part, but reinserting them into the new pickup is a bit trickier. So basically the best way to do this is run the screw through the pickup ring, and you're going to want to squeeze the spring and get the end of the screw seated in the hole. The holes have a little bit of a taper so they can seat in there nicely before being threaded. Find your flathead screwdriver and slowly tighten it because you don't want to slip off and scratch the cover of the pickup. Next, we're going to want to remove the pick guard so that we can feed the new pickup lead through the cavity underneath it and into the back cavity to the pots. So just start by removing all the screws and the pick guard will lift right up. Once you've got the pickup lead fed through the cavity, go ahead and put the screws back in the pickup rings and make sure that your pole pieces are facing towards the bridge. It's also important to note that the pickup rings are both angled. You're going to want to make sure the high end of the pickup rings are facing away from the neck. Next, we'll feed the lead into the control cavity that we saw a minute ago, and then we'll flip the guitar back over and get to soldering. also make sure to reattach your pick guard so that it's not falling off when we flip the guitar back over. So just like before, we're going to heat up the solder on the lug closest to you. So get that flowing and insert the new lead, and then hold it in place while the solder sets. Now you notice that this wire is a little bit different from the other one. It actually has a braided shield, which is what we're going to be using for the ground wire. These can take a little bit more time to solder in. We're going to have to use a bit more heat and a bit more solder. Once you've got it at least stuck a little bit in the old solder, we're going to take a strand of new solder and just flow a good amount on there until it's nice and shiny and covering the whole braid. I like to hold it in place with pliers because the shielding can get pretty hot while you're doing this. And to keep that shielded wire from shorting anything else out in the circuit, I'm going to tuck it behind the string ground to keep it from moving around in the cavity. The next part is easy enough. We're going to just test the pickup to make sure it works. So plug into your amp, make sure all your knobs are turned all the way up, and then we're just going to tap the pull pieces with a screwdriver while adjusting the volume. Once everything is working and good to go, go ahead and put the cover back on the cavity and we are ready to roll. If y'all enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if there's any specific repairs you'd like to see me do, go ahead and leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.